Are you ready to go on your very first camping trip? Alright, this is all the stuff I have, and it's time to pack. It's 5:40 and I wanted to leave at 5, but there was absolutely no way that was gonna happen because I woke up at 4:45 and I had to shower. So either way, oh my god, you can see the imprint of the cooler. So that is it. I was thinking about bringing a toy or so for P, maybe like a ball or a frisbee, because that's like the perfect place to do it, right? I've been so nervous for this trip that I'm like really second guessing. Hey Google, turn the light off. I guess the last thing that I have to do is go get some coffee. Okay, can you find both a frisbee and a ball? Like I look like I'm camping right now, but this is just my backyard. Are you ready to go on your very first camping trip? You don't even know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get all situated, get in the car, and then I will catch up with you guys along the way. Okay, we are in Temecula. I believe we have about an hour and 30 minutes left. So we're about halfway there. I wanted to stop for gas because I was at like just over half a tank, but since we're going into a desert, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of gas. And I also realized that I didn't have any toilet paper or paper towels, which the area I'm going to doesn't have toilets or anything, but it's still nice to have that stuff. And then I got one of my favorite road snacks, which is orange slices. So I decided not to bring P's crate because it didn't make sense to have it in the desert and it was just gonna take up a lot of space. And on longer road trips, he tends to be pretty good in the car. He just like lays down. So I moved his little bed to here because he wanted to sit in the front instead. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna head back out and keep going. It says that we should get there about 9:30. So, oh, can't see me anymore. It says we should be there about 9:30. Let's keep going. Okay, a bit of an update. Oh my god. Well, there's P. It's extremely hot, so I decided instead, there's actually this park that's about 10 minutes from the campsite that I was at. So we decided instead to hang out here for the day because there's actually shade here and we can just kind of relax. So right now, I do actually have service at this park, which is, I don't know why I'm so surprised by that, but right now it's noon and it's about 105 degrees. So not the best idea to go to the desert in the middle of 100-degree weather, but it was really the only spot that we could go because it's Labor Day and it's the only place that doesn't require any kind of reservations. And in California right now, a lot of the forests are closed because of fires. So it's kind of the only option and it's about 3 hours from my house. So I figured worst case scenario, if we hate it, we can always turn back. Regardless, I put P on his really long leash and now he's hanging out over there. It feels like a million times cooler here too, so that's good. So I'm gonna get some more water. I ran out of my bottle because I've been sharing it with Peace. So I'm gonna get more water from the car and then I think I'm just gonna read for a little bit. I wanted to put a hammock here, but the trees are too far apart. So I think I'm just gonna read. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. It was just a fly and I thought it was a bug. I'm just gonna read here and I kind of want to take a nap because I woke up at 4:45 this morning, so I'm pretty tired. How you doing, bug? Yeah. Okay, so just a quick update. It's about 5-ish now and I've basically just been reading all day. I look like I got sun. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to wear more sunscreen and I definitely thought that I was doing a good job, but evidently not. I know I got sunburn on my, oh boy. Yikes. Okay, well, Anyway, he just had dinner. I just fed him. He has his little bowl right there. And we just actually found this other park that seemed a little less trafficked, I guess you could say. Oh, hold on. Look. Good job. Wow, I really did get a lot of sun. So it's about 6:30 now, and the sun is supposed to set today at around 7, but it's starting to set now. And because it's setting, I think I am starting to get hungry, because when it's hot out, I don't get very hungry. So I'm gonna start making some food, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna make yet, but I brought my cooler here so that I could kind of check out what I have. I think what I want to make is some soup. I have this chili mac that looks delicious, so I kind of want to make that. And then maybe I'll also have an orange, just because I feel like that would probably be good for me. Whew, I am so low energy today. As you can see, again, I got tons of sun, which is not the best for me, but that's okay. And I wasn't hungry all day, and now I'm like, oh my god, all of a sudden I just like can't stop thinking about eating. And it doesn't help that the kid in my book that I'm reading, he is like running away and he can't get food. So that's like a big thing for him right now. And then someone just like kind and gave him some food, and reading that scene, I was like, oh my god, I need food now. Wow, I'm tired. I can feel it. I also woke up incredibly early, so that's probably part of the reason why I'm tired, but oh man, the sun really took it out of me too. I don't know why his face is just so funny to me. To eat now, and I think afterward I'm going to clean this up obviously, and then head over to the area where the campground is and try to find a spot. Yeah, I really did not notice how sunburnt I was getting. I feel like I thought I was in the shade like all day, and then turns out I wasn't. So that's gonna be great. I hate getting sunburnt. It's like the worst experience, but that's okay. My goodness, what an adventure it's been today.
I don't know if you guys can see how beautiful that is. The moon is like barely bright. Oh my god. It's just so pretty. Hey baby. That's where we spent the night. There's our tent. It was super windy last night, but god, it's beautiful this morning. Good morning. It's about, oh my god, my hair is crazy. It's about 5:39 right now. I set an alarm for 5:30 because I wanted to get up early enough to have some coffee, maybe go hike for a little bit and explore, and then go see those sculptures that I mentioned, and then get out of here by about 10 because it gets really hot. So we're going to make some coffee. Do you want some breakfast? Okay, let me grab you some breakfast. It was his very first camping trip, and he slept through like a champ. And I was panicking because I had nightmares, but he slept through the night, and he's just, again, for the first camping trip ever, he's been amazing. Seriously, such a trooper. I'm also confused because isn't the moon supposed to go below the mountain? Am I just dumb? It's going up. I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed, and I will see you guys after. Can't remember if I said this yesterday, but I'm like super bummed that it's so hot because one, I didn't realize it was gonna be this hot, but two, I just really want to explore. Like the camping part is so much fun. It's just the heat makes it not possible. So, and last night I kept getting nervous because I'm in an area where there's a lot of coyotes, and I think I was hearing coyotes, and then I'm by myself, so I'm not making, you know, like I'm not talking, I don't have a fire. I ended up just like having to play music kind of low. Like I don't like to play music really loud when I'm in places like this, but I played it kind of low so that hopefully it just let coyotes know like, hey, I'm here. So anyway, it's just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Look how pretty it is. So the sun's rising, but I still don't get why that's going higher. I thought that goes lower. Maybe I just don't know nature. Okay, I'm gonna make some coffee, but I'm only gonna make half the amount that I normally do because I don't want to dehydrate myself and I don't need to drink that much coffee all in one sitting. The leash on my ankle, I do this at the park too, so that Pete can go explore a little bit. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for my coffee to boil, or my water to boil, that's my whole little setup right now. I'm gonna take the sun again because I wished for the sun to come up, but I want it to stay exactly like this all day. Wouldn't that be nice? Also, I don't look as red as I did yesterday. I definitely look like I got some sun, but yesterday I was like piercing red. It was crazy. I'm actually really excited because I haven't been out here by myself before. The only camp spots I've ever been to by myself were in Washington, and so I just didn't know any spots where I could just like camp out and hang out. I was looking it up, and some of the camp spots are reasonable. It's like $20, $30 a night, but some of them get to like 100 and something, and I'm like, at that point I might as well just go to a hotel. Like, what's the point of camping? So anyway, almost done boiling, and I need to drink some more water because I just keep not feeling very thirsty, and I know that the reality is that I am thirsty. Oh my god, I have service here all of a sudden. That came up so quickly. I cannot believe that the sun's already up. Literally 20 minutes later and the sun is completely up. The clouds over there are kind of pink too. What I should have for breakfast. I feel like I should like pack up my car a little bit, but at the same time I'm like, why, when I'm literally just gonna go home and I can do it there. So I'm not really hungry, but I also feel like I should eat. I find it so weird that I have service out here. I'm just gonna pour the whole thing into here. I have a little coffee cup, but I might as well just get it over with, right? Okay, so we decided to, go on a walk. I have my coffee and some water, and I decided to bring him on the 50-foot leash so that he could like run around a little bit. And we're just gonna kind of see what's down in this area and try to beat the heat in terms of like looking around at stuff and seeing what there is to see, because it's just so pretty. The other mountains back there started turning like purple this morning. It was just so cool. So just gonna kind of explore around. So I'm walking with P. The sun is starting to like actually come out, and so I decided to turn around because once the sun comes out it gets crazy hot. But I was just kind of thinking about the book that I'm reading. I think I said it yesterday, it's called The Institute. About 2 years ago I read another book by Stephen King called Desperation, and basically it's this guy who gets stuck in the middle of the desert, and it's the road, the highway when you're going from California to Nevada, I believe, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so it's not this area, but it just reminded me of it. And there's like these crazy coyotes, and like it's a really good book. It ends up being kind of like religious toward the end, and I'm not a very religious person, but nonetheless it was a great story. And all I could think about was that book last night because the wind was insane, and it was so weird. It almost sounded like someone was walking up to the tent, like it almost sounded like footsteps. And so all I could think about was that book, and it was just like so weird, so interesting. But anyway, so I just thought for anybody who's read that book, maybe you'll kind of get what I'm talking about. And if you haven't and you're wanting to read a book, I highly recommend it. But The Institute is great too. I also kept thinking last night that I was hearing coyotes, and I think I said that just like not long ago. But I realized upon walking that I am between two farms. So there's a farm there, there's actually a farm that way, and I walked that way first with P,
and we got close and there's actually dogs. It's not coyotes. So I was like, oh, well, at least I didn't need to be scared. And that would have been good news for if I was staying tonight, which I'm not, but it's okay. At least I know now that I was never in actually any kind of danger. So we're going to take a break from this walking, and we're gonna head over to the sculptures that I saw. It's like maybe a 2-minute drive, like it's not very far. There's this side, and then there's also on that side the rest of it. And I'm gonna have to cross that way too. But for now, we just got here and we're looking here. The little boy was a little scared of Pete because, I don't know, I think Pete comes in a little too hot sometimes, but wow. I think the plan is check out a couple more of the sculptures and then head on my way to find another park that is in a cooler area that I could then make some food. I was even thinking about going to Julian. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just kind of like going with the flow right now, so I will check in with you guys wherever I end up going. Okay, it's officially 8 a.m. It's only 90 degrees and we started heading out and oh my god, look at this lookout point. It's just so crazy how vast it is, and like, I don't know. I'm like curious where I even was because I can't tell. This is where we're at now. Okay, I stopped over at the sculpture garden. The guy was so nice and he said I can come up here and all of these are here, but then when you look down, look how cool. They're all different sculptures. He said that it started like all of these were silver, but then eventually they turned like this color because of the weather, which makes sense. And it's literally everything from like dinosaurs, animals to like Spider-Man, and then over there's like Optimus Prime and stuff like that. And P's enjoying it. There's just these like little shaded huts everywhere, so you can kind of like relax and check them out as you go. So anyway, thought I'd show you guys. There's another little area to sit over there, and then there's another one over there with a dinosaur, or not a dinosaur, another like serpent-y dragon thing. So I was originally going to potentially try to make some breakfast here, but it doesn't make sense to because it's a whole like museum. I thought it was just a turnoff, and then I found this, so pretty cool. He said that there's 133 of those like the serpent in Anza Borrego, so quite a few up there. And he said that I can Google the artist, so it's Ricardo Bracetta is the artist. Anyway, pretty cool. Gonna keep on going because I'm starting to get hungry and I want to find a park. The park that I thought I was gonna find didn't pan out, so we'll see. Okay, we are back in the car and we've eaten, and I was gonna use the bathroom, but I just didn't like it, and I can probably wait. I think I have like, I actually don't know how much time I have left till I'm home. Probably like an hour or so. So I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I think basically all that's left is I'm heading home, hour and 34 minutes. So I think basically the next thing I'm just gonna do is head home. I'm not gonna really make any other stops unless P needs to. That's all I've got so far. I will check in with you guys when I get back home. Okay, we are home, showered, and P also took a bath. So he has actually run outside already after his bath, which kind of like defeats the purpose of the bath, but that's okay. So final thoughts on my trip. I was kind of nervous just because I had never been to that area by myself, and that's part of the reason why I was nervous, but also part of the reason why I wanted to go by myself. So it was like this weird catch-22 that I was experiencing. And overall, I'm really, really glad that I did it. I feel like I had some moments where I was like not so sure what was happening with like the heat, but I feel like overall, overnight, the experience of getting to camp with P, see how he did, and then also wake up to just such a beautiful sight and have a really great day today made it worth it. So I would definitely go again, not in this type of heat, but I'm really excited for the next time I get to go. And I'm thinking next time I can camp where I camped, and then if it's cold enough, then I can hike to the that creek area. Either that, or I know a few friends that do have cars that could probably get there, but something that I'm thinking about for future. So those are my final thoughts. I'm really happy that I did it and that I get to cross this one off of my summer bucket list as well. Yeah, that's really all I got. It was just another time to explore. I had no idea that Anza Borrego was technically part of San Diego County, so yet another moment of getting a chance to explore your own backyard, because I grew up in San Diego and I've only been to Anza Borrego a handful of times and never by myself. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if I was a bit low energy. The heat really took it out of me this weekend, and honestly I think I'm just going to sit here and relax for a couple of hours because I'm pretty tired still. Got an okay sleep last night, but it was really windy and I was just like having the worst dreams about pee, so I definitely could go for a nap. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If there's ever anything that you would like to see me do, either leave it in the comments below or in the Google form that's in the description. Whatever works for you guys. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye guys.